Good morning. Good morning. It is an excellent day to serve an excellent God in and with the spirit of excellence. Good morning. This is Chaplain Sherry. This is Coach Sherry. This is your community pastor, Sherry. It is Sherry from the 800 block of Mooney Avenue, and it is Sunday. And I know that this is not our usual time on Sundays, but listen, this is not any Sunday. This is not any Sunday. This is Mardi Gras Sunday. It is Mardi Gras Sunday, and there is a significance. And I know all you church people saying, listen, today is Sunday, it's the Lord's Day. We don't have no business talking about Mardi Gras. But let me tell you, you have to get through this Sunday to get to the Lenten season. You have to get through this Sunday to get through the Lenten season that we are going to begin on Wednesday. So just in case you did not know, Mardi Gras, this is like the Super Sunday. There are lots of big parades today. And tomorrow, Monday, there are some more parades, but Tuesday is what they call Fat Tuesday, and that's when we definitely have some big parades. We have Zulu coming in Tuesday morning, and they will party, because let me tell you something. We're going to party together because come Wednesday, Ash Wednesday, to begin this Lenten journey, our 40 days to the cross, our 40-day journey to the cross, we are going to begin this journey with Ash Wednesday, And so, of course, that is the day that you, at midnight Tuesday, Fat Tuesday, midnight, 12:01, Wednesday, Mardi Gras is over. And just as the community came together to party, the community should come together in this solemn season of Lent. That this is a community, a communal fast. It's a communal fast that God is calling us to. And so today, in this unusual Sunday, I want to draw your attention to these next 40 days beginning on Ash Wednesday. And I have to remember that I need to be applying this makeup. So if this is your first time joining me, please know, number one, that we usually don't do this on a Sunday. And number two, while I may be applying makeup, it has nothing to do with makeup tools, tips, or techniques. So good morning. When you are here, please greet me and let me know that you are here so that I may properly greet you. So again, we are here this morning just to invite you on to join me in this communal fast. And so though you may see individual results, because I believe that that's just how God works this thing out, God is calling us not as individuals, but as a collective, So if we are going to watch this, get to Pentecost, and experience the power together, it starts with us taking this journey together. And so I just want to draw our attention to Joel, chapters 1 and chapters 2. Now, I am not going to do a deep dive in it because over the 40 days we are going to deal with some stuff. But what I want to do this morning is set your hearts toward the next 40 days beginning, and I keep saying the next, but you know that it begins on, the 40 days begins on Ash Wednesday. And then we'll talk a little bit more about the 40 days and also it's only Monday through Saturday and not Sundays and not Sundays. Thus we get the 40 days, but it's a whole lot in that. And we'll deal with that later. But I want to draw your attention to Joel, and I know you are real familiar with Joel 2:28, and I will pour my spirit upon everybody that your sons and your daughters will prophesy. Well, guess what? That's the end result of a community, a people, a nation coming together to fast. God called them the people, the nation, to a solemn assembly so God can tell them what needs to be done. Look at Joel 2:1. Let me see where I want to start at. He's called them together, but I want us to go to Joel chapter 1, verse 14, that says, demand a fast, request a special assembly. Catch this. Gather the elders and all the land's people. If you're here, I want you in this assembly. Gather the elders and all the land's people to the temple of the Lord your God and cry out to the Lord. What a terrible day. The day of the Lord is near. It comes like chaos from the Almighty. Isn't the food cut off from... Excuse me, I'm trying to see. Isn't the food cut off right before your eyes? Aren't joy and gladness also gone from God's house? The grain shrivels under the shovels. The barns are empty. The granaries are in ruin because the grain has dried up. How the animals groan. Herds of cattle are in distress because there is no pasture for them. Even the flocks of sheep pant. The people are in a terrible situation. Just imagine that everything that can go wrong has gone wrong. They are in a terrible position. And so God says the only way that you are going to get out of this position is that you all come together before me and fast. Blow the horn in Zion. Give a shout on the holy mountain. Let all the people of the land tremble, for the Lord is coming. It is near. It is a day of darkness and no light, a day of clouds and thick darkness. Listen, this is just letting you know that the world is full of darkness. Their world is full of everything imaginable that can go wrong, has gone wrong. But get down to verse 12, Joel 2:12. Yet even now, says the Lord, return to me with all your hearts, with fasting, with weeping, with sorrow. Tear your hearts and not clothing. Return to the Lord your God, for he is merciful, compassionate, very patient, full of faithful love, and is ready to forgive. Gather the people. There is a pathway out. He tells them to go into a fast. Not for houses, not for cars, not for money, but because the community, The people as a whole needs God to rescue them. When you do these things, verse 25 says, I will repay you for the years that is cutting locusts, the swarming locusts, the hopping locusts, the devouring locusts have eaten my great army which I sent against you. God is clear in I did this. You will eat abundantly and be satisfied, and you will praise the name of the Lord your God, who has done wonders for you, and my people will never again be put to shame. You will know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God. No other exists. Never again will my people be put to shame. This is the result. This will be the benefit. This will be the end result. This will be the pay, the compensation for the community, for the people as a whole coming on one accord. I wish you hear this. There is something magical. There is something supernatural that happens when we come together on one accord. If you go over to the day of Pentecost, and I know you're saying, Sherry, why you already in Pentecost? We hadn't even got to Easter. We hadn't even got to Resurrection Sunday, because Pentecost is the result of the people doing the work of coming together as one. In Joel, that's the scripture that Peter preached from. That was the end result of when they said, well, what is all of this? Well, this is the fulfillment of Joel 2:28. I will pour out my spirit on all. Coming together as one. Listen, we are in some turbulent times where it's going to take all of us to come together. This text shows us that there is power in unity. This text tells us, listen, we didn't get in trouble as individuals. It was the people as a whole. And in order for us to come out of this, it's going to take the people as a whole. So God says, after you have done all of this, after you have fasted, after you have mourned, after you have repented, after you have expressed sorrow, after that, verse 28, I will pour out my spirit among everyone. Your sons and your daughters will prophesy. Your old men will dream dreams. And your young men will see visions. In those days, I will also pour out my spirit on the male and the female slaves. I will give signs in the heavens and on earth, blood and fire and columns of smoke. The sun will be turned to darkness and the moon to the blood before the great and dreadful day of the Lord comes. Hear this. But everyone who calls on the Lord's name will be saved. Everyone will be saved. For on Mount Zion and Jerusalem there will be security as the Lord has promised. And in Jerusalem, the Lord will summon those who survive. Listen, I want to invite you to join me in this next 40 days that begins on February 14th, which is also Valentine's Day. You may not be able to participate in Valentine's Day as it is portrayed, being in love with someone, with your partner, romantically in love with someone. But I guarantee you can participate in this fast. You can participate in these 40 days of introspection, meditation, and observation as we remember and recount Jesus' journey and the suffering toward deliverance. Jesus is on his way to execution, to be lynched on a tree. Join me beginning February 14th, 6:10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Give or take a little bit sometimes, but I'll be here applying makeup as I'm getting out of the door. Listen, let's do this together. If we're going to experience the results of Pentecost, if we are going to experience the results of renewal, we've got to do it together. And yeah, as a byproduct, you may get some individual benefits because God will supply our communal and individual needs. Listen, do what you have to do, but be ready to do it together. Because doing it together, we didn't get in this mess as individuals. We got in this conundrum as a people, as a community. So let's celebrate at the end the promises of God together. Now y'all be blessed and may